Hi guys, good morning. So, a little bit more progress today. I'm actually out of bed. I did not sleep well last night. My PTSD was really on a roll, let me tell you. I just couldn't sleep. I did get a lot of stuff done yesterday because of it, or last night, even though I was supposed to be resting. One of the things I did happen to get done, and this is horrible because I have like the worst luck in like figuring out my cameras on my phones. But let me see if I can do this. Nope, I can't. I can't do it. So anyways, I'll show you guys. So I'm in my office. I actually, ignore all the toads and stuff. Got my entire desk put together. That curtain I made around the bottom, I did all by myself. And I kind of like did a little bit of moving. So I am about halfway done. This room is going to be my office / craft room because I have my side business. One of the things about me and having some of the things that I have with a touch of OCD, that one's manageable because it's not like one of the people who's like repetitive, like having to wash their hands like 30,000 times a day. It's a real condition. Do not get me wrong. I'm not debunking anybody who has OCD, but mine is just not as severe. Mine is more of a clean, organized, things have to be in their place kind of person versus a repetitive type of deal. So, but bye, honey. Have a good day. But on top of that, today we're gonna go over, because like I said, I'm starting at the beginning and I'm working my way through. So that way I can share with you guys exactly how I got to the point of losing my weight and keeping it off and my surgeries and everything. So with the not sleeping very well last night and the OCD tendencies and having to have things in their place, that stems from the childhood abuse and things that I went through as well, because you're always trying to seek others' approval. It is not good to always feel that way, and you constantly feel that way. It's a nagging sensation in you all the time, and you have to fight it. And a lot of people are like, well, just don't do it. That doesn't register for some people. And I'm one of those people that just don't do it. I do. I tend to over help people, seeking approval. I do really, really horrible in interviews because even though I know it's an interview and I'm supposed to talk about myself, it's embedded in me that you don't talk about yourself. And then it always feels like an interrogation, like I'm in trouble for something, even though I'm not in trouble. It's a feeling you have that you have to overcome. So a lot of those particular types of feelings that led to the overeating, the closet eating, the hiding, the feeling of inadequacy. Again, you have to retrain your brain, and you have to continue to tell yourself you are good enough. You are doing enough. Your house does not have to be perfect and clean or look like a picture out of Home and Garden magazine. But again, it took years, and it still takes years to retrain yourself to think differently about yourself, about your surroundings. And then there's a kicker. The kicker is if you have kids, how not to pass those traits to your children. And kind of a funny story, because my kids are great. I love my kids. And no, I'm not saying that sarcastically. I do. I love my children. My children are my world. My middle child turned 16 this year. And she does have a touch of my like OCD cleanliness. I ordered a carpet cleaner for the house. A carpet cleaner. No specific. We needed one. We bought our house a few years ago. Instead of renting it every so often, I was just like, it is so worth just buying this thing. I was super excited. It was awesome. It showed up 2 days before her birthday, and her birthday's during Christmas time. She is sprinting through the house, screaming, "Oh my God, you got me a carpet cleaner for my birthday." And that was not an oh my God, like she was mad. That was an oh my God, she was excited to have a carpet cleaner and she could not wait to use it. I did gently break it to her that the carpet cleaner was for the house, not her birthday. But again, it's a trait that I passed on unknowingly. So you have to make yourself really conscious sometimes about the choices that you're making, the things that you're doing, how you're positioning things with your kids, so that way you don't pass certain things on. Now, I don't mind that I pass the tidy bug on to my kids because I think that's going to be great in their future. But I don't want them to feel like they have to live in perfection to be happy, or that they're having to impress others. Life is messy. Sometimes it's, I refer to people, it's like, it's inside of my brain. It's just a scrambled mess some days. And that's okay. Let life be messy sometimes because it's the only way you're going to learn also. My mom turned 71 the other day, and she came from a generation where they don't do therapy. They don't talk a lot about what was behind closed doors. And so for me to bring things up and talk it out with her and see how she's feeling, like pull some of those feelings out, because she has some of those also. She's an extreme introvert, not just like she's introverted, like she'll go out and do things. No, my mom is not. My mom is an extreme introvert. She could be a hermit if I let her. And that comes because she suffered childhood abuse from her mom's husbands, several of them, because she was married several times. And God loved my mother. She did everything she could to try to stop the cycle of abuse. It was not her fault that she failed. She tried. And just like me, it happened. It happened. It's done. It's over with. I can consider myself a victim, a survivor, or somebody who can teach other people how to prevent it. Okay? And I'm a little bit of both. I am a survivor because I did not allow it to tear my life apart like some other people. I refused to play the victim card because there is no reason to be the victim anymore because it already happened. One of my perpetrators actually, like I said, is a family member. 14 years ago, he took his life. So the good thing with that is not that he took his life. The good thing with that is that I actually got an opportunity with him to talk about what had happened and that I have forgiven him because it was the cycle of abuse. It happened to him also. So it's what he knew. So he passed it along. That's where you come in handy and I come in handy to stop that cycle of abuse. You have to be super diligent. You have to be open. You have to trust when people say things. So I'm going to end today just like I've ended the last few days and saying, If you are a victim of any type of abuse, mental, physical, sexual, please reach out to family members, friends, teachers, law enforcement. Send me a message. I actually did have somebody send me a message the other day asking where they could find their local advocacy group to assist. So please, someone will believe you. Continue to talk about it. Continue to reach out. I will believe you. I will help you. But until tomorrow, you guys have a great day.